What's up, everybody? It's Nick with Who Dat Travel. Now, we are in Holland, Michigan today for the annual Tulip Time Festival. Now, this is not to be confused with Holland, the country, but there are a lot of similarities with the Dutch heritage, the tulips, and also some wooden shoes. So come along, we're going to take a look at the Holland Tulip Time Festival. So one of the major draws to the Holland Tulip Time Festival is actually Veldheer Tulip Gardens. Now, the tulip gardens actually started in 1950 when the family just planted a couple hundred bulbs, and now they plant over 5 million of them. And you can see them here. They're absolutely beautiful. Now, it is a $15 charge for adults, and I think it was a $12 charge for 3 to 10. So little man, still under 3, so he is free. So, however, there is a $100 charge if any picked flowers come out of here. So you can't damage or pick them. However, you can see here that Instagram is a major thing. There is a ton of cameras and a ton of Instagrammable stuff. So that is a major thing to do here at the farm. Another thing about the tulip farm, all of the tulips that you see behind me, all are numbered, and they give you a little booklet that you can actually buy the tulips bulbs to be able to plant in your own home. So they, of course, make a little money there as well, but honestly, it's a great selling technique. There are several acres, I think it said 4 acres worth of the tulips here. There's also some other things here like the traditional windmills. There's 3 of them on property that you can see. They've got a water wheel, however the water wheel wasn't working when we were here this year. And it just is kind of a cool spot to look around and see all of the flowers. They also have some additional perennials. And it does take a couple hours to be able to walk around. They actually suggest 2 to 3 hours to be here. And to be honest, it's going to take that to walk around. So bring your walking shoes. It is just dirt trails. You can get away with sandals, but we do kind of dress up a little bit, of course, for pictures. So the Tulip Time Festival does run a week. It's May 8th through the 15th this year. And they do have other things than just the farm. There are parades with wooden bands and wooden shoes marching through. It's really a fun time to be able to come up here. Now, there is lodging, of course, and whatnot around that you can stay at and be immersed in this for several days. Now, we take a day trip here just to do the farms, and we'll probably go to the downtown area, but that also depends on little man and his nap schedules. So we'll walk around here. We'll show you what we find in through the farm with all of the tulips. All right, those are kind of cool. For those of you thinking about bringing a stroller, here's an idea of what the ground looked like. You probably don't want to bring a small umbrella stroller, but a larger stroller should be able to handle this pretty well. It does have some ruts from the tractors, but overall, you can do it. And then for those that just want to ride or walk, this kind of happens a lot too. It happens. If you're wondering if it's still worth it to be able to come at the end of Tulip Time Festival, this is one of the last days. We're actually here the day before it ends. And you can see the flowers are still well in bloom. The beginning, again, you've well in bloom there. There are some dying ones, but most of them are still really, really in bloom. They're not wilting. It's actually been extremely hot in Michigan over the last week. It's been 80 to 90 degrees, and the flowers are still doing really well. So if you're worried about that type of thing, don't be. They're pretty resilient flowers, and their gardens have all different type of varieties that withstand some of the heat and some of the cold. Of course, the exit is through the gift shop, which is also where you can order your tulip bulbs. Now, they do have pictures and descriptions of all of the tulip bulbs. You can order them, and after they will actually ship them to you. So you don't get them during the order period. But there is additional gift shop, which we'll show you here, well, right now. All right, so we are done with the farm. Overall, comparatively to, say, Disney World's Flower and Garden, well, not quite as impressive. But it is pretty impressive with over 5 million tulip bulbs. It's really kind of cool to see. I've never been to the actual country of Holland to see their Tulip Time Festival. I have heard that is amazing. But this is a smaller version here in the Midwest. So a lot of fun to see. Is it worth the price of admission? Yeah, I think it is. And of course, they get you. The wife might have spent $100 on just tulip bulbs for the house. So, oh well. But overall, it was a fun time. And if you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Smash that like button if that's what you're into. And of course, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when I release new content. Until then, we'll see you real soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.